A lot of people talk about mainland and island type of soil. So have you worked in both parts?
In my IT in school, I worked on the mainland. Then after IT, I worked on the island. So I've worked on both mainland and on island. So for me, I think mainland ground, like the soil there is very stable, except areas like maybe Magodo. Magodo too has very weak soil. Magodo,
Bagada.
Bagada. So those areas, they have weak soil. But when you come to areas like Ebute Meta, Yaba, areas have good soil, like they have stable ground condition. But for island, trust me, because of the water areas, trust me, we have so for every foundation, you probably be seeing pile foundation. So
that was what I wanted to say. So the type of foundation, so there are type of foundation to be used in these parts. So yes. Majorly, what type of foundation do they use on the mainland or on the island?
So I wouldn't really try to classify them on mainland and island. We have two types of foundations. We have the shallow foundations and the deep foundation. And for shallow foundation, that is where when you have a stable ground condition, like your soil is not watery, it is not mud, and do you get when you have a stable ground condition, that is when you can make use of your shallow foundation. But when you have a very weak ground condition, when your soil is not stable, you make use of your pile foundation. And again, your shallow foundation, you have like about 3 meter deep. That is how far you can go, how deep you can go into the ground, about 3 meter. But for your pile foundation, you can go as 16 meter, 20 meters. And that's why you see those kind of foundation, like pile foundation, you construct bridges, high-rise buildings, like these skyscrapers. So that's just it. But for shallow foundations, you see them using medium-sized construction, where you're just building a bungalow, maybe like a 2-story building, and that's just it. So the foundation revolves around your soil condition. If you have a stable ground condition or you have an unstable ground condition, and also the type of building you are erecting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, will differ. Yeah, that's it.
These are the major causes of building collapses.
So it stems down to the stakeholders on the project, and this is where I am talking of builders, the engineers, the quantity surveyors. It stems down to them because the first incident that has come up with building collapse, when you look at them, it is either they are using poor quality of materials or poor quality of workmanship. It stems from there. And foundation is literally the father of all. That is what carries the So when you are having a wrong foundation concrete mix, maybe a concrete mix that is wrong, or if a wrong foundation design, you will surely have issues. Or let's say somewhere that has a weak ground condition is using strip foundation, like a shallow foundation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when this a lot, build right, professional. Do you get? So when in building, you will not have issues with wrong designs, wrong quality mix of your concrete, and your workmanship to have someone supervising every. I'm a trained builder, but you would never see me carrying head pan or mixing concrete. There has to be a supervisor checking that all this, like the concrete ratio, is actually what is specified. So that's just it. That's when you look at building, it stems from the design, maybe design error, maybe workmanship, poor quality of workmanship, maybe poor quality of materials. It stems from there, literally. It stems from there.